Okay. First, I want to tell you who I am and why I'm even doing these videos. First of all, I'm 50 and change, and I'm in chemotherapy. I have cancer. It's stage 4 cancer. So the chemotherapy I'm going through is very aggressive, and in some ways, it's really going to help you guys, because what I've learned is probably worst case scenario of what chemotherapy can be. And I'm here to tell you right away and not spoil anything. It's not as bad as you think it is. And one of the reasons why I started doing these videos was just to entertain my friends. So the first 2 videos in this series were really just kind of silly. I didn't know anything, but I knew it wasn't that scary. And I wanted friends and family to not be scared for me, and they could see me in the hospital setting and not be so scared. But then I started thinking, because we did a lot of research, Jen and I, ahead of time, and there isn't really any blogs or people telling what chemotherapy is like. Oh, they talk a lot about cancer, but they don't really say what you're going to experience. And the reason why I saved this video to midway through the series, I saved the #1 slot, was because I figured I'd probably know more. And this would be a better intro video when I got some knowledge under my belt. And believe me, guys, what you're going to learn in this series, if you watch it, it's because you're going through chemo, about to go through chemo, or you know someone who is going to go through chemo. And I know this for a fact because I started doing some research, and 630,000 people in the US a year start chemo. And then I looked at the worldwide statistic. It's 9 million people a year are going to start cancer treatment, chemo, the whole 9 yards. So I started thinking, these people they're going into it on a leap of faith, and they have no real firsthand knowledge of it. So that's why I put this series together. That's why I'm doing this. I'm basically a shy person, and I don't share anything. But I'm doing this because if it can help you, if it can help some family, settle someone's nerves before they go through this for the first time and they walk through those doors and they're like, what am I going to expect? They're going to know it ain't that bad. And that's really what you're going to learn through this whole thing. I'm 3/4 of the way through it. I'm almost there. And I got to tell you, it's a long road, but it's well worth it, and it's not that bad. So the guide that I put together is what to expect. What to expect on a daily basis, what to expect on a weekly basis, how blood affects everything, your blood work. It's how you recover from the chemo treatment, and that downtime really dictates everything that happens. And it's pretty much all out of your control, but you know where it's going the whole way. So I knew this would be beneficial to all you folks out there. So get past the first 2 episodes, which were really to my family, and it really gets into the meat of what you want to know. This is not a waste of your time. If you watch this series, it is going to educate you, and it will alleviate a lot of those first initial fears of what chemotherapy is. And I'll say it again, and I'll end on this note. Staying positive is one of the most important things you can do. And knowing that you're going to get through this is very important. I've been through the most aggressive chemotherapy there is, one of them. And I'm still standing, kids, and I'm still smiling, and Jen is still smiling. And you're going to have your tough days, and you're going to have your fine days where you just feel fine. You know, they're all asking everybody who sees me, how you feeling? How you feeling? And you get tired of saying, okay, you know, you're supposed to be miserable. It's not that bad. So watch the series. I guarantee you're going to get. What were you going to say, Jen?
Leave a comment.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Leave a comment. I will respond. I mean, I'm staying active through this whole thing. But what happens is if you leave comments or you just give it a thumbs up, like, yeah, Joe wasn't wasting his time, you know, that was worth seeing. Leave a comment, leave a thumbs up. It helps the analytics of YouTube to push the video up in the slots. So all these people who can actually get something out of this video get to see it. You know, I don't believe in self-promoting. This is truly selfless. I have no motivation other than to tell everybody else out there that this isn't a horrible process. You know, and through the thing, I even invented something that even my doctor was amazed by. His jaw dropped and he said, "You should trademark this." The PIC line shirt.
Wait till the end. They have to watch the episode to see what the invention is.
Oh, I can spoil the surprise a little bit, honey.
It's a surprise.
It's a PIC line shirt. It's removable, so you can get to your PIC line.
Cut this out.
No, I'm not. All right, guys. Look, if I can smile as far as I am through this whole thing, and I can make jokes with Jen, it ain't so bad. So watch the series. You'll get something out of it. If you like it, subscribe. That's it. It's free to subscribe. And all you're going to do is push this up in the analytics so everyone gets to see it. And that would be a great thing. It makes me happy. Take care.